I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this,
Hello, and thank you for joining me. I am your host, The Real Lovely C, and today we're discussing Ready to Love. We're doing a recap of Ready to Love Season 6, Episode 12. This is the finale, and tonight it comes on at 8 o'clock or on, and I want you to watch the reunion. So we have followed this journey these last 10 weeks of these couples. They started out with 20 couples, and now it's down to the final 5. So we're going to find out who was picked and who wasn't picked. I'm going to bring on my co-host Prissy, and we're going to get started. Hey Prissy, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Fine. So we're down to the final 5, and it started out with 20, and it's down to the final 5. But ain't that 5 an odd number?
Yes, it is. I don't know
So
why they did it like that, but
with that odd number, common sense would say go ahead on home. But anyway,
hmm
if I was number 5 and I know that I'm not your strongest connection, I would think I would have outed myself out the journey when it
right.
came to the final 5. Because as we go on, we will find out some people outed themselves out of the journey.
Yes, they
So
did.
let's get with it. The final connection. Okay, in the screen you'll see I have pictures of things that went on, just like the news. So in the final connection, they are meeting in this certain place. Mike and Randall sat with their main connection starting out. But Katie and Swazzy had a fight the night before. Sharice tells why Samson wasn't there. She she told him that he wasn't ready to love. They met up last night, and she gave him the opportunity to tell something different. She said she would have been devastated if he went another day, and at this point she know what she wants and what she doesn't want. And if you can't give me what I want, then I just leave. She spoke to the group. Sometimes you have to do what you're feeling and what hurts. I mean, so she just started out with a big old speech, and gave Tommy a hug because she's leaving the journey.
Right.
Now Katie said she had something to say and called Swagsy up. So it's just one thing after another. So the ladies are trying to get Katie in to breathe because Swagsy and her had a fight last night and he's not acknowledging her. You know, she's telling you and for your she wants your guidance. You should never just settle, you know, and all she wanted to know basically, are we gonna be together? Are you not? Are we gonna be in a committed relationship? And Swazzy can't give her that clarification. So as you see on the screen, Katie and Swagzy is done. You know,
Yeah. Lovely see with that situation, um, the things that Kadian seemed like she wanted him to say, he couldn't say, and he was like, "You too insecure for him." So right then, that was to me was a big red flag,
hmm
because he felt like she was insecure, and she still was trying to, make him tell where he feel. And if somebody told me if I was insecure, you so insecure, you don't wait, you just want stuff right away. I
right,
would say he's not ready to do you're not on the same page. Actually, they weren't on the
right.
same page.
Right. So Katie wanted to say something. She asked Swayze to join her. They are in the defense mode. So he called her insecure, like you said, and he's not listening. He said she's not his wife. They don't even have communication skills. Swagzy said he's done. He's
Hmm.
done. They both agreed to leave the process. So, and Sharice gave a speech. She tells the group she's no longer in the process also. So yeah, y'all, I did a lot of work doing these thumbnails to put out here like I'm doing a news station and stuff.
It looks
So
good.
so that y'all don't know, this stuff took me a couple of hours to do. It's not as easy as it look as I pop it on the screen.
It looks good though. Looks
But
just like the news.
it looked just like the news, and that was my attention.
Yeah.
So Kayla said things. Let's bring up Miss Kayla. So so we have it. Okay, so it's uneven. So Kayla said, she was doing the math. It's only five left. You
Right.
know,
I
she
think I would have
said
left
the
at that point. I would have left at that point because it's only five, and that his strongest connection is Brandy. So I would have like, I'm gonna leave the process because, but I guess she was just hoping against the odds, because he was telling her one thing and telling Brandy another thing, even though he had strong connection with Brandy.
but
When
his
Brandy went
actions were
around,
Prissy, his actions was all the way Brandy because the only time he was it was with he was there for her is when Katie and wasn't around.
yeah, when Brandon wasn't around, he turned to Kayla. But like Kayla said, just tell me straight out what you want. Don't be just keep coming in, whispering in my ear a few minutes, and then you go back to your strongest connection. And I think that's why she stayed because she wanted him to just come out and tell her, and he
hmm
wasn't doing that. And he probably wasn't doing that because he didn't want to hurt her feelings, but it probably would have been better off if they just snatched the band-aid off, just
Yeah,
said okay,
yeah. So she said she's doing the math. It's three girls, two guys. That means someone is leaving disappointed, and she hope it's not her. So what my thumbnail says, Kayla's doing the math, honey. So she's doing the math. So Tommy said that they should be their self and give their self applause. The strongest will survive this process. The guys will have the women to meet the last week it was the guys the women meeting their family. This week, the guys will have the women to meet their family.
Mhm.
Only 5 people are left. Mike have 2 women he needs to choose from, and he brought his brother Greg, so he got his brother to help him. Brandy met him first. Let me bring up Miss Brandy. Okay. I don't know why I want her name to be Kadian, but I put Kadian in this Brandon. Just excuse Kadian. But anyway, I put her down as Kadian. But Brandon meets the picture is
Mike's
right,
brother.
the name
Mhm.
is wrong. So my bad. So anyway, Brandon meets Mike's brother, and um Brandy lets him know first he did drill her. Taylor never been in love. I mean, Brandy's never been in love, and it was never her thing. You know, she never had that opportunity to be in love. His brother really likes Brandy, and Brandy wants everything in Mike. He's her king. He said, "Now it's time to meet. Now it's time for them to meet Kayla. It's time for them to meet Kayla." So Kayla went to Howard University, and she likes the finer things in life. So she comes from money. So they both say she's bougie. So she thinks Mike limits himself, you know, that he can do much more. He limits himself on what he can do. They had
Mhm.
a great time, and his brother likes both women and would be happy when whatever choice that he makes. You know, she's a graduated from Howard University, and she's here this weekend for their homecoming. So yes, I'm here in the DMV area, and Howard is not too far from me. So yes, she's doing a meet and greet at Howard University this weekend, and that's where she graduated from. So
Wow. That's
yeah.
good.
hmm So we do have the opportunity of meeting Kayla on YouTube on our channel. Once the reunion is over, she said she did apologize for not showing up on the last interview that we supposed to have with her. What happened was the hurricane was going through Florida real bad, and it got, you know, for some reason
Mhm.
she wasn't able to make it, and that's understandable. So hopefully we'll get that interview, and I'm working on trying to get an interview with Sharice also. So
Mhm.
Randall has 2 connections. His brother name is Marcus, and they do look alike, but his brother is very sarcastic. You know, he has his brother to help him decide. Kayla took the spot. Let's find okay, I'm trying to find the right, okay, there you go. Kayla meets Randall's brother. So now it's time to meet Kayla, and he, like I said, Randall has 2 connections, and his brother was gonna help him decide. Kayla took her spot, but she was his first. You know, she was there before Jamela,
Oh,
and
okay. Mhm.
Jamela he chose to linger on to Jamela once he got there. He said, why didn't you fight for him? And that's what she's been doing. She's been fighting for him. But if she would have stayed focused more on Mike, I think her connection would have been stronger.
With
But
Randall or Mike.
no, Randall.
Yeah.
Randall. But
Yeah,
Mike
Randall.
also, she said if she would have, as we go all along, you'll understand what I'm saying. She said if she would have kept her stronger connection with Mike, her connection would have been stronger with Mike. But
Mhm.
she picked Randall first.
Mhm.
It stuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Even though
Mhm.
she saw him, with Jamila
Mhm.
afterwards, them interacting together and how she watched how they got started getting closer together. Because see, they have dates inside and outside. We don't see all the dates that they go through. You
Right.
understand? Because the TV show is edited. It's only on for an hour. They talk on the phone. They go out to dinner, and we may see
Mhm.
one dinner out that week. You know,
Mhm.
and we don't see them from everybody. So Kayla took her spot, but he chose to open his new spot with Jamila's, what she said. But Kayla have another connection. She explained to him the process because Marcus didn't understand the process. She knows Randall's intentions are real. They may have something, but she don't know if it's enough. His
Mhm.
brother didn't like her answers that Kayla gave him. Now it's time to meet Jamila. Okay, let me find Miss Jamila. Okay, there we go. I don't have them in order, so I'm trying. This is something new I've been trying out. So Jamila meets Randall's brother. Now it's time for her to meet Jamila. Like, he wanted to know if she's insecure, because being insecure can hurt a relationship. She does feel like she can be with him, and she can be with him a long time. She feel like you know like he's home to her. Marcus really like Jamila. um Randall brother didn't care for Kayla. He liked Jamila. Kayla wants him to decide. He told her he wasn't picking Kayla. So, um, what are your afterthoughts on all this?
I just feel bad for Kayla because it just looked like she was dangling on a rope between two guys. And I think it would have been prevented if they would have just said, my strongest connection it was Brandy. My strongest decision with Jamila. Instead, they just, to me, it just felt like they was leading her on. Maybe not, but it just, to me, it just seemed that way, even though it was supposed to be the process.
Well, my thing was I was trying to see how they was going to end up leaving the process, because he had three connections, you know, and Trinika, she went home, which only left Jamila, and which narrowed it down to Jamila and Kayla. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? And I think that Kayla is a strong woman, and I think she's good for him. But do I think him and Jamila will last? I don't think so, because she's very insecure, and she's going to question everything she do, and she's jealous. She
Very jealous.
So, you know, they don't leave they leave this process as, if they choose each other, then you're my woman, you're my man. We're gonna I choose you to be my woman, I choose you to be my man. It's the final process. And even after the people are sent home, some of the people actually hook up,
Yeah, they
and
do.
they start dating each other without, even though they went home.
Right,
You know,
right.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
so it still goes both ways. You know what I'm saying? They don't just stop. If and you will see as when the reunion come, I seen clips of the reunion. Let me finish this and then I come back. So Kayla thinks she should have focused more on Mike, and she wishes him the best. So
But she
I
was a little, she was a little bit peeved, I think, because when they were saying goodbye, he wanted a hug and everything, and she said, "Go hug the other one."
so they had their final luncheon. So yeah,
Ooh, that was so funny.
so they had their final luncheon. That's the last time that they would all meet as a group. You know,
Hmm.
they had their final luncheon. That was the last set because this is it. This is it. So Tommy does a reflection over the last 10 weeks. Now we will see who's ready to love. Randall, let me see. Randall, he says no to Kayla, and he straight out told her, "I say no to you." He wanted to see whether they could build something. He wanted to give it another chance, and I think he just wanted to tell her face out, "I'm not choosing you." You understand what I'm saying? In other words, saying you're not ready to love. You know, but he told her, "I'm not choosing you." It's no. He actually said no. So, like I said, Randall, it's a no for Kayla. He told her straight up. He just told her straight up. It's a no.
Well, that's better than just keep hanging her on. At least she knew, don't be say, a lot of them say all these pretty things. Oh, yeah, I think you're beautiful. I think you're nice. I think you're blah blah blah, and then they go away. But you're not for me. So he just went on and said, "No, I'm not picking you."
Right,
So
right.
it gotta hurt because, like Kayla said, nobody wants to be rejected. But
So Randall says yes to Jamela, and she said yes back to him. So they are now a couple and they are ready to love. So you seen the final process and we seen how it goes. The last couple was Mike and
Brandy,
Brandy, and I'm trying to pull their picture up. It's the luncheon. Trying to find their picture.
I like
Mm.
to know where he got those strawberries from. Woo, them
Didn't
things
they
look so
look good?
good. Mm.
They really look good. Okay, here they go right here. So Mike says yes to Katie and to
No, to
Katie
Brandy.
Brandy. I got them mixed up. So he said yes to Brandy. Let me go ahead on and take that off. He said yes to Brandy. And with I like how he had the flowers in the box and
Hmm.
had the candy, the chocolate covered strawberries and white
Right.
chocolate at that. Oh my
I
God.
saw a white chocolate. I said that looks so good. My
and
mouth was
had, and
watering for
had the
one.
yes on it and had the yes on there. I thought that was so pretty and so romantic. So
Hmm.
tonight is the reunion, y'all, and it comes on at 8 o'clock. We have given you all 12 episodes. And I hope you have enjoyed it as much as we have. I think we may have missed 2 episodes. Y'all, I've been in school. Y'all know I'm in school, so I'm trying my best to bring y'all as many videos as I can. I'm trying to dedicate myself to do 3, but sometimes those days are so hard where I'm up to 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning doing homework. So um I passed my last 2 classes and I am so happy. A+.
Yay!
So yes,
Congratulations.
I'm on my way to the next 2 classes. So yes, my hard work is paying off. If you see my shorts, you will see I put up on my shorts no life, just books, just text,
Yeah,
just
I saw
working.
that.
Yeah, just letting you know why I haven't put out a video yet. Because this is
Hmm.
what my life is, what is going on with my life right now.
Right,
And it wasn't
right.
social media. You know, I might
Hmm.
put on my favorites on social media for, and I listen to them while I'm doing homework and watch
Hmm.
my favorite shows while I'm doing homework. But to put on the show, people really don't know. It takes a lot to pull a show together. You got to
Hmm.
write the show down, and as you see, it took me 2 hours to do these thumbnails, 12 thumbnails, because I have to save them, go back and watch it, freeze them, save them, give them a name, delete them, and put them on Canva to make a thumbnail for them. And I thought y'all, being that this was the final episode, I thought I would bring you this bring you a little treat. So this has been Ready to Love, Season 6, Episode 12, the finale. Don't forget to watch tonight. Watch the episode and reunion. This is the reunion. I don't know if it's going to be part. I know it's going to be a part 1, but I'm almost sure that there'll be a part 2. So watch it tonight. Enjoy it and catch us next week when we will talk about the reunion. And I'm going to say good night, Prissy. I'll talk to y'all later. And thank y'all for watching. Please share this video and please hit the like button to keep me in the algorithm. I really appreciate it. Hit that likes up. Prissy, you hit that like up. You hit that share button so we can get this thing moving. Y'all, thank y'all so much. And I'll catch y'all on the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Oops.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're with my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.